Have you been here before?
No.
See, and then we mix it with a little sand. So it's just, that's what it is. And you notice how it's got little orange things in there? Okay, that's important to know. That's iron. Okay, and so when they take that, they mix the sand with the stuff, we have it in this. So yeah, so, but now this isn't, the houses aren't this color, are they? What color's the brick on the houses?
They're red.
And that's because the iron that's in there. So it would just change by getting heated. They heat them up to 1200 degrees.
Wow.
And what they would do is they put it in what they call a brick clamp. And a brick clamp looks like this. They'd stack those bricks up, and then you see where they had holes, and they would build a fire in there. So here's a picture of a brick clamp. Here's another brick clamp right here. There's some men that have made one of those. Here's another picture of, now, they did that because it got hotter. And this is the brick they wanted to put on the outside. This one here was probably a little cooler. It didn't get as hot. But it's still a good brick. I have the box. And you can have that, take it home.
All right. Can you say thank you?
Do you have any questions about how they made the bricks or any other questions for me?
And he came here, he joined the church, was baptized and went to Kirtland and then went to Missouri. And then he came here as a bakery. So these little, this is like a flour sifter.
Yeah. Wow.
So they got their little cookie cutters, of course, from the tinsmith.
Interesting, you know what? They didn't have Walmart, and so what they had was sheep. They had other textiles. They really didn't have cotton. Honestly, this is too wet here. They had flax. But this is interesting. Look at this. It looks like a horse's tail.
Yeah.
It comes inside of this. They would soak it and hack it and make the sheep. You could ride them. You can sit on them. Do you want to sit on this sheep?
Sit on them?
Yeah. Yes. There's a big sheep and there's a little sheep. Oh, yes. You can ride him. Cute. I wish he could run. Wouldn't that be fun if he ran all over the place? So over here, we have a bread demonstration. It's interesting. So that is Nauvoo. This is what their kitchen kind of was like. They had a fireplace here, and they had what is called a beehive oven. And this is it. It's ready to go. And we still use it today. That we make between 4. We don't cook on Sundays. But would you like a taste of our bread? Look here. Just did this to keep her dress from starting on fire because honestly, a lot of the mothers, they would get down in here with their long dresses and their project. And so Dad, you'd go out and you'd kill a cow. And it always happened in the fall of the year. But they needed that cow because they needed the fat. Fat was super important. That's what made it and get all the impurities out. And then the kids, they'd run out and get sticks and clean them, and they'd make these little whips out of just fabric. Mom would tear up some dresses, and they'd get the fabric, tie a rock on it like this, and we're in the candle making business. So they would come over here, and they would, after the tallow was all cooked and ready to go, they would take the sticks with the rocks and the whips, and they would put them down into the fat, or the tallow, they called it, and then it would just drip over those strings like that. And then they would come over here and set it and let it dry. And then they would take the next one and do it again and again. Well, one cow would do about 200 candles.
Okay.
So once they did one candle, this is about one dip. No, that one's not dipped here. Yeah, this might be a little bit, this might be 2 dips. But they would dip them all once, and then they'd dip them again and again and again. So they do all of these candles, you know, like 50 or 60 times they would dip those candles. Depending on how big you wanted them. So this candle right here probably would have been dipped about 50 or 60 times. But an amazing process. Shop, have you been to the tin shop? They punched it from the inside out, and then they put their candles in there, and they could walk outside in a windstorm, and it wouldn't blow their light out.
Okay.
Because the way that it was punched, it would reflect the wind.
Wow.
Interesting. It's called a hurricane lantern. And then this is really interesting. This candle safe. if you were to go to bed at night and light your candle and put it on your dresser and blow it out, it probably wouldn't be there tomorrow because the mice would eat it. It's made out of tallow, and so it smells pretty good to a mouse or to a rat or to a raccoon or something, and so they would eat your candles. Well, you're not going to go through this whole process to feed the mice and the rodents, and so Mom would say, go down to the tinsmith and get me a candle safe. Most people had candle safes in the 1840s, and it was just for that purpose. They would put it up on the wall. You put your candles in there at nighttime or when you went away from the home to the store or something. So, because when you're gone, well, guess what? The mice will play and they'll eat all your candles. If you go all over Nauvoo and you'll see these hanging in the windows like this. And so it looks pretty odd, but it's a kindness candle. It simply says to the people outside when the young boys came to court the daughters, if the dad liked him, he would take this candle holder. This isn't something I make up, this is true. He would crank this up really high, so you see how that candle's getting higher and higher. If he liked the young boy who's coming to court his daughter or to date her, he could crank this up really, really tall. He'd light it. The boy could sit out on the front porch and talk to his daughter until it burnt down to the candle. Now on the flip side, if he didn't like the boy, maybe he's a lazy boy and the dad just doesn't like him, he could crank this thing clear to the bottom and then light it and tell the boy that he could stay with his daughter that long. The nice ones to trade with at the store, those would not be very good trading candles. They didn't look very pretty. But the Noel, by the way, the rug that she made, a round rug that they would weave back and forth on these wagon rows, had the smaller one over here and the bigger one here. And as far as real weaving on a loom like this, a woman never did this back in the 1840s. This was strictly a man's occupation. This is how he made his living. And it was hard, and so women didn't do it. Women, were busy taking care of children in the home and, those kind of things. But a man, he had a shop, and this is what he did. He made rugs, and he made things for people. So Mom would bring her rag ball. She would tear up her old dresses and roll them into a big old ball and take them to the weaver, and she would order her rugs and the things that she needed for her home. Pretty amazing. And then over here, they made robes. Do you make ropes on Sunday?
Get all those fibers and they weave them together and form a rope like this. They would take and set it up like this. Take and put it on this.
So they were so ingenious, to come up with these ideas. How to make these things.
The rope that we make is the third one from the left up there. Curls it, and then when we make it, we drag it up to that first black line up there.
Okay.
If they wanted to make the rope real tight, it makes it tighter.
It makes it tighter.
Like this was in a slap barrel. It
Wasn't
wasn't tight, it
perfect.
wouldn't hold water. Yeah. So they're kind of in a hurry. They kind of wanted to.
You want a little quick? Tell you how to do
If you want to.
back then they were called cupels. They're still called cupels.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
So what they would do is they take this piece of wood like this, and then they'd take this deal like this, and this kind of a caveman club, and then they would hit it and split it up like that. They take and split it, and then they'd have to set it out and let it dry for several weeks. Once they got it dried, then they put it on this machine here, and then they would sit there and start shaping it with these knives. It's a draw knife, so they hold it, they'd be able to hold it like that, and they could take it, pull it, shape it down they wanted to, until they got pretty much in the shape like these right here. See how they put the groove in it? And then they had to match it, so they had a big joiner here that they would join it and shape it and fit them together. And then they would start putting it in this barrel and start tightening it up. They'd put a little fire down there with some water, and they could start to suck it together, and then they would start till they got it tight.
Wow.
to get it this tight with that seam, it's pretty interesting how they get it done that far.
It was about that fast.
That
That's how
that
your
rocket
ox,
speed.
you take an ox anywhere, that's how fast.